just, ooh. Hey everyone, it's Lisa and I'm back with another video. Most of you know from watching last week's content that I am on vacation this week. My husband is holding down the fort while my girls and I float around in the ocean on a cruise. So I am pre-recording this video so that it goes up next week while I am gone. So I'm going to jump in and get started on this video, which is going to be a tag, kind of like a Weight Watchers losing weight tag of questions, and I cannot for the life of me remember who did this tag. If I figure it out, I will definitely post that person's link here. If you like what you see here, then you can subscribe to my channel down below, and let's get started. Do you follow Smart Points or No Count? I have been a Weight Watchers member for the most part since 2001. I've been through a lot of points programs. There's always been a sort of no count, simply filling kind of thing. Not for me. For one thing, I always want something that isn't no count and has to come out of my points at the most inopportune times. It just doesn't seem very flexible to me. So I've always been a points person. So right now I'm definitely doing Smart Points. I get 30 Smart Points a day. I get 21 a week, and I love counting points. It makes it so easy. Anybody that I run into that is interested in losing weight, I always tell them, Weight Watchers, Weight Watchers, Weight Watchers. What is a Weight Watcher snack that you have been loving? You know, I'm not really sure if this question means like a Weight Watcher branded snack, because I do online only and I occasionally pop into a meeting. I don't buy the snacks. I know they have some things in the grocery store too, but I really don't look for it, mostly because I just don't eat tons of processed foods. So yeah, I don't really know if there are any Weight Watchers branded snacks that I like. I haven't tried anything. What motivates you the most? I'd probably say just superficially the number on the scale going down. I don't get disappointed when it goes up. I've been doing Weight Watchers long enough to know that there are ups and downs and there's just nothing to be done about that. But I definitely get, you know, a little bit of a thrill, especially when I look at my weight chart and I can see. So for example, this time around on Weight Watchers, I started back up December 12th. Today is March 4th. And in those 11 or 12 weeks, I've lost about 12 pounds, about a pound a week. And I just really like being able to see, okay, I started here and ooh, look at the number go down. So that motivates me. What is your favorite movie? You know, I don't watch a ton of movie or TV. Ton of movies or TV. My husband loves TV, loves movies. He watches a lot more than I do. I have a tendency to sit on the couch and read a book or work on something else while he's watching. I do occasionally listen in on something. So from a movie perspective, I tend to be kind of old school because I think about movies in particular that I've really enjoyed watching with my mom, who passed away 16 years ago. And so I'd probably put things like Gone with the Wind at the top of the list. I just love those old films that were so classic, but I don't know that it's really because I like the movie so much as it just brings back good memories about watching movies with my mom and how she loved all those classic movies. Do you have a reward meal after weigh-in? You know, I do not. A friend of mine and her husband do Weight Watchers. They weigh in every Saturday. They, I don't know what they're doing now that they're on Smart Points, but on the old Points Plus program, what they were doing was they never dipped into their weeklies. On Saturday morning, they would go and weigh in, and then they would eat kolaches. That was their little thing. They'd go eat kolaches, and they wouldn't even count that meal and just assume that it was coming completely out of their weeklies. And you know, good for them if that's what works, but I don't have a reward meal. To me, maybe it's because I do it at home. I get up on whatever my weigh-in day is, and right before I shower, I, you know, strip off all my clothes and I stamp it on the scale and make a mental note of that number, and that's the end of that. So the day's usually just like any other regular day. Do I sometimes reward myself during the week because I can see the progress that I've made? Yes, I would definitely say that, but I don't specifically tie it to a weight or weigh-in goal, or weigh-in day, if that makes sense. What do you reward yourself with for reaching goals? A pat on the back? I don't know. I'm really bad about, I shouldn't say that. Goals don't motivate me. Maybe that's a better way to say it. So I can set a goal, but getting there is not what triggers me to think, oh my goodness, I'm getting there, I'm getting there, I'm getting there. So reaching the goal doesn't really have any kind of like aha moment for me where I'm motivated to go, do something else. If I want to buy something, I buy it. If I want to treat myself to a massage or manicure, pedicure, I do it. And it doesn't really have anything to do with reaching goals. And because I'm not goal motivated, I'm more motivated by the internal pressure I put on myself. I'm just like to get things done, I guess. Do you exercise? And if so, what do you do? I do not exercise. I hate exercise. And I know they tell you that once you get going, you feel great, or once the endorphins start pumping, you'll feel really good and find something you like. And the closest I have ever come is I am an on again, off again runner. And even then though, even though it's the one activity that I do like better than anything else, like treadmill, no. Stair climber, absolutely not. That's the most boring thing I've ever done. I hate being in the gym. I hate classes, yoga, Taibo, kickboxing. I just hate being in front of all those people and doing that kind of thing. So if I'm going to do something, it's going to be solitary. So running fits that bill. But even when I'm running, I'm just not like, hey there, this is the most amazing thing I've ever done. I go through spurts where I'll run for 3 months every day almost, and then I just cut it off. So mostly I don't exercise. Something you were dying to do when you reach your goal, or something you've done as a result of reaching a goal. I am 3 pounds away from my super personal weight goal. The top weight for my height is 132. I prefer to be between 120 and 125, but my super duper goal is 115. I'm sitting at 118 and some change right now. And the biggest thing I do when I reach goal is I wear whatever the freak I want to wear. And that doesn't mean I'm letting it all hang out, but I have shorts that I like to wear. I have bathing suits I like to wear. I just feel a lot more confident wearing those kinds of things when I'm at my goal. Favorite frozen Weight Watchers meal? I can't say I've ever bought one recently. I used to buy them on occasion when I worked outside of the house, but I have to try some of the new ones. Do you ever feel deprived while following Weight Watchers? No, I do not. And part of it is I have learned I'm fairly disciplined. I can binge completely for a meal and then set it aside and get right back on track. It doesn't lead me into a spiral of a lot of other things. So despite my best intentions, for example, I'm going to go to this restaurant and I've planned out what I'm going to eat and it's this many points, and then I get there and I order the enormous face-sized chicken fried steak with gravy and double mashed potatoes, eat the whole thing. I just don't, I do it and I don't think about it. It's like, okay, oops. Or not even oops, like, that was great, yummy. And then I get back on track. So I don't ever really feel deprived. Mostly because I know I can do that on occasion and it doesn't hurt me in the long haul. And it won't hurt you either, I'll tell you that. What is your favorite breakfast? I'd probably say either oat bran or oatmeal. I like oatmeal with raisins and toasted pecans and cinnamon. And I like oat bran. I like a hot breakfast. But I kind of eat anything. Hard-boiled eggs, scrambled eggs. Do you prefer Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi? If I'm going to drink a soda, which I have not done since 2012, I would pick any kind of Coke product over a Pepsi product. I hate Pepsi. Sorry, Pepsi lovers. Can't stand it. I think it tastes really weird. But since I gave up soda, I think all soda tastes really horrible now. Super sweet, even if it's diet, kind of chemically, it's just, ooh. I've probably had 2 sodas since 2012, and I know one was a mistake for sure because I was at a club, bar / venue, we were watching a band, and I ordered a vodka and soda, and for whatever reason, the bartender gave me a vodka and Sprite, which was horrible. So, yeah, not a soda fan. What feature do you like best about yourself? My sense of humor? No. I like a lot of who I am. So physically though, I don't know. not unhappy with anything. I think I have nice collarbones and shoulders. My husband would say I have a nice butt. What is your favorite Weight Watchers saying? I hadn't really thought about that one enough to think about it. That sentence didn't make any sense, did it? Hadn't thought about it enough to really think about it. Probably the one that's just always in my mind and always has been since I learned how to lose weight and how much of a not a struggle, but how much patience it takes. It's just slow and steady wins the race. It's much more of a tortoise and a hare thing. So that's probably the one that sticks out the most. What is your favorite fruit and vegetable that is 0 points? I pretty much like all fruits. I like bananas, any kind of berry, cantaloupe, pineapple. Probably berries though, particularly because in the summer, obviously, or spring, you can get fresh berries, but you can always buy frozen berries, and they're just always available, and they're great in yogurt, and if you like them in oatmeal, and ice cream, if you eat ice cream or some sort of frozen treat, smoothies. Vegetable, I like a lot of vegetables, and I particularly like them roasted. I'd probably say my favorite is asparagus, but I like zucchini and squash too. Yeah, those 3. So that's all the questions. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next week.